Countach is an exclamation of astonishment that a man from Piedmont, northern Italy, might make when seeing an extremely beautiful woman. Allegedly, this was the word that Nuccio Bertoni uttered when he first saw the design, and the name stuck. A single prototype was built and shown at the 1971 Geneva Motor Show. The first Countach, with a few necessary design modifications, including much larger air intakes on the car's rear shoulders, was delivered in 1974. Although not the first wedge-shaped car design, it is undoubtedly the most famous and was the must-have pin-up car of the 80s. A total of 676 Countach LP 5000 QVs were built between 1985 and 1988, with the Countach being replaced by the Diablo in 1990. Improvements to the engine were made throughout the Countach's lifetime. With the LP 5000 QV, the V12 engine received 4 valves per cylinder, hence the QV, Quattro Valvole name, and an increase in engine capacity to 5.2 liters. The 6 double carburetors were moved from the side to the top, which improved engine breathing, but reduced rear visibility to near zero. The Speedster name is one of the most evocative in the history of Porsche. To commemorate its famous 50s forebear, a limited edition 911 Speedster will go on sale in January 2011. As a homage to the original 356 Speedster, only 356 examples of this low-slung, open-top two-seater will be made, so seeing one will be a rare sight. The characteristic rear-engine chassis features the best from the current 911 generation. A 3.8-liter flat-six tuned to deliver 408 horsepower with an average fuel consumption of 27.43 miles per gallon, and the 7-speed Porsche PDK gearbox, which delivers power via a limited slip differential to the rear axle. Designed and conceived by the Porsche exclusive department in Stuttgart, the two-seater 911 Speedster is significantly different from the other members of the 911 family. Every Porsche Speedster was traditionally distinguished by its shortened windscreen and sleek tail. The new 911 features a 40mm lowered and raked windscreen and the characteristic double-bubble hardcover for the manual soft top. The sporting flavor is enhanced further by the pure blue exterior color that has been developed exclusively for the Speedster and which provides an intriguing contrast with the tinted front lights, black headlight surrounds, black windscreen border, and other black decorative features. The Porsche 959, with its electronically controlled all-wheel drive, was originally conceived as a Group B car, the road-going version created to satisfy homologation regulations that required a minimum of 200 street-legal units to be built. The road car became the world's fastest street-legal production car with a top speed of 197 miles per hour and was hailed as the most technologically advanced road-going sports car ever built. Instead of creating an engine from scratch, Porsche developed an existing engine, ending up with a twin turbocharged 6-cylinder boxer engine with an air-cooled block and water-cooled heads. The use of sequential twin turbochargers allowed for smooth, seamless delivery of power across the engine RPM band, which contrasted to the sudden delivery of power found in other turbocharged engines of this period. Instead of using a tubular space frame, which would have saved weight, Porsche chose to use a steel monocoque, which reduced cost and would be easier to translate to future models. The pursuit of lightness and aerodynamics was, however, a big focus for the body, which was made from Kevlar and was a pioneering feature of the mid-80s. Its big front air dam and huge rear spoiler were created from time spent in the wind tunnel and contributed to an impressive drag coefficient of 0.31. Focusing on the essentials, the Turbo S Cabriolet is unmistakably 911. Customers always demand more, especially when it comes to power, performance, and driving dynamics. The Turbo S Cabriolet offers all that and the joy of open-air driving. An impressive 700 Newton-meters of torque is available between 2,100 and 4,500 RPM, which is 50 Newton-meters more than on the Turbo, with the best acceleration figures from a standing start ever for a Porsche and a top speed nearing 200 miles per hour. Daytime running lights sit just above the low left and right air intakes, which feature titanium-colored slats. While the front air intakes help push the front-driven wheels into the tarmac, the rear wing that deploys at 75 miles per hour does the same for the rears. In 1963, there were just 5 race prototypes. In 1996, there were 1,000 special editions. Now everyone has a chance to be a part of the Corvette's Grand Sport heritage. Sharing improvements found in the $15,000 more expensive Z06, the Grand Sport is able to get to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds and sustain cornering loads of 1 gravity. With the 6.2-liter engine pumping out the classic sound of a big American V8, the open road becomes a playground for the senses. Inspired by the race cars of the 1960s and combining the wide body of the Z06, the C6 powertrain, and a racing-bred suspension, the Grand Sport has become an entirely new model. Exceptional performance and breathtaking dynamism coupled with the intense sensations of open-top driving. Audi presents the R8 Spider 5.2 FSI Quattro, which was developed in cooperation with Quattro GmbH, dazzles with uncompromising performance. The V10 engine with the aluminum crankcase, much of which is hand-built, follows in the grand motorsports tradition at Audi. The Quattro permanent all-wheel drive features a central viscous coupling and distributes power to all 4 wheels with a heavy rear bias. The side panels and the large cover over the storage compartment for the cloth top are made of a carbon fiber composite. 2 arch cowls, which extend to the spoiler lip and include large integrated air vents, give the rear of the open-top 2-seater a powerful profile. Completing the DBS lineup, the Volante affords customers the combination of the DBS's already established benchmark sports car characteristics with all the thrills of open-air motoring. Broadening the DBS's character, the DBS Volante appeals to drivers who wish to combine the excitement of driving a finely tuned sports car with the invigorating feeling of being open to the elements. This juxtaposition of ultimate performance and openness stirs the senses on any drive, whether an exhilarating jaunt on favored roads or cruising on lengthy journeys. Volante, meaning moving with light rapidity or flying, perfectly defines the performance potential and dynamic characteristics of the DBS Volante. Aston Martin's 16th convertible in 95 years, the DBS Volante draws on the marque's extensive experience in designing iconic Volantes and is a 2+2 featuring 2 occasional rear seats, ideal for young people or extra luggage. When the roof is closed, it provides a warm, comfortable ambiance, and when open, it neatly disappears behind the sculpted tonneau cover at the touch of a button. The original Gallardo is the most successful Lamborghini of all time, with 7,100 being sold. The new Gallardo LP 564 has a more powerful engine and is 20 kilograms lighter, resulting in an increased performance without an increase in emissions. Traction has also been increased over its predecessor, thanks to improvements to the four-wheel drive transmission, suspension, and aerodynamics. A smooth underbody and rear diffuser helps to suck the car onto the road at higher speeds. The new Lamborghini Gallardo LP 564 is a master at taking corners fast. An optimized weight distribution of 57% to the rear was achieved by placing the engine lengthways, hence the LP, longitudinal posteriore, in the model description. The Super Snake is a package offered by Shelby to enhance the power and looks of the Ford Shelby GT500. Everything a balls-to-the-wall muscle car needs. With an increase of 16 horsepower of boost on the Whipple supercharger, the peak power of the 5.4-liter V8 has been increased from 550 bhp at 6,500 RPM to 750 bhp at 6,200 RPM. If the driver is able to harness all this extra power, they will complete the standing quarter mile in 12 seconds flat, with a speed of 120 miles per hour at the line. The hood is now one giant air scoop designed to push as much air into the supercharger as possible. A prominent carbon fiber splitter can also be seen, which will certainly help push the front tires into the road when trying to corner while accelerating. This is the homologation model which qualifies the car to be raced in a range of racing series. The creation of the RS Rennsport, a racing sport, allows drivers to experience the thrill of a finely tuned race car on the road. The 911 GT3 was a great starting point. The goal was more power, higher performance, and faster lap times. Engine power is now 444 bhp at 7,900 RPM, while the braking system has been overhauled with new composite brake discs. Lap times are now definitely faster. The body is 44 millimeters wider at the rear, and for the first time, 26 millimeters wider at the front, which means wider tires can be used and improved cornering is achieved. A fixed rear wing straight from the racetrack and contrasting colors of the wheels, wing mirrors, logo, and side plates add to the overall look. To add to the already exhilarating performance and handling characteristics of the Gallardo LP 564, Lamborghini are adding a new dimension in their most successful Gallardo range by offering a Spider. Thanks to an optimized four-wheel drive system and a refinement to its suspension and weight, the Spider remains easy to control and stable, even when its razor-sharp steering is being pushed to the limits. The V10 has an unusually wide angle of 90 degrees between cylinders, which contributes to lowering the center of gravity. The rear haunches of the Spider are higher to accommodate the fold-away roof, and 15 LEDs are arranged in a Y pattern at the rear taillights, both of which add to the car's aggressive appearance. It's hard to say what sets pulses racing the most, the performance or the looks. The new Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG features a distinctively pure design, superior dynamics, and levels of safety and everyday practicality that are the hallmarks of Mercedes-Benz. The conversion to dry sump lubrication allows a significantly lower engine mounting position, with the resulting lower center of gravity enabling high lateral acceleration and scintillating vehicle dynamics. Power is distributed from the AMG 6.3-liter V8 to the rear axle via particularly light carbon driveshaft, similar to those used in DTM C-Class touring race cars. With its unique gull-wing doors, the SLS AMG is a classic of tomorrow, which takes cues from the legends of Mercedes-Benz. A long wheelbase and bonnet combined with a wide track and large wheels creates proportions that are unmistakably supersports. Only available from 7 specific Nissan dealers throughout Japan, the Spec V is aimed squarely at the enthusiast driver who is prepared to pay for race car-like performance on the road. Exceptional supercar rivaling performance is achieved from a twin turbocharged 3.8-liter V6 and race-spec suspension, brakes, and wheels. A novel boost control system provides extra torque that should help the driver to exit corners in a higher gear. Carbon fiber rear spoiler, front grille, brake ducts, and a unique ultimate black opal body color are exclusive to this model. 20-inch alloys and a titanium exhaust complete the no-compromise approach to ultimate performance. Tailored to give you the maximum satisfaction for the minimum effort, whatever your expectations of luxury, you'll find them fulfilled by the BMW M6 convertible. The difference between traveling first class and driving it. The naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V10 breaks the magical 100 bhp per liter barrier, and its peak power output of 500 bhp at 7,500 RPM is clearly motor racing standard. The engine will rev up to 8,250 RPM, meaning each of the 10 pistons covers more than 20 meters per second. Sporty proportions and elegant lines, the BMW M6 convertible delivers an aura of exclusivity from every angle. Aston Martin's most exhilarating sports car yet, the V12 Vantage, is the ultimate performance interpretation of the Vantage range, combining an inherent agility with formidable power. The most potent production sports car in the Marque's 95-year history, the Aston Martin V12 Vantage is the fastest and most agile model in the range, designed to provide a unique character that appeals to different drivers with different tastes. Based on the hugely successful V8 Vantage, the V12 Vantage features Aston Martin's most powerful engine, the 6.0-liter V12 engine. Purposeful, striking, and functional styling signals the performance capabilities of this formidable car, which, like the Aston Martin DBS, benefits from the use of race-derived technology and features lightweight carbon fiber. Superleggera Super Light is the top-of-the-range Gallardo and successor to its predecessor launched in 2007. The LP564 was already 20 kilograms lighter than the original Gallardo, which makes the Superleggera's weight saving of an extra 70 kilograms even more impressive. Lamborghini have been at the forefront of carbon fiber use for many years, and much of the weight saving is achieved through the extensive use of this material inside and out. Forged aluminum wheels with titanium bolts and firmer shock absorbers and anti-roll bars increase the car's breathtaking cornering potential. The lightest Lamborghini currently available has not seen a reduction in style. The rear windshield and side windows may be made from polycarbonate instead of glass, but these and its prominent fixed rear wing and large front splitter define this Gallardo's racing intentions. Although development officially began in 2006, the SL65 AMG Black Series is the culmination of more than 40 years of dedication to performance. One man, one engine. Each AMG 6-liter V12 bi-turbo engine is hand-built by a single engineer before it's lowered into the body. To optimize the power-to-weight ratio, the engine power has been increased to 661 bhp, and the car's weight has been reduced by 250 kilograms. Except for the doors and attached wing mirrors, all bodywork parts have been replaced for the AMG Black Series. A wider stance and an extending carbon fiber rear spoiler, a first for a Mercedes-AMG car, improve the poise and grip and create a menacingly aggressive appearance. One of 3 Porsche models shown at the 2010 Geneva Motor Show, with hybrid drive, the 2-seater mid-engine Porsche 918 Spyder was for many the star of the show. A high-revving V8 with a red line of 9,200 RPM is accompanied by electric motors on the front and rear axles. The electric motors contribute an impressive 218 bhp when required, and are powered by a fluid-cooled lithium-ion battery positioned behind the passenger cell. Kinetic energy generated when braking is converted into electrical energy and fed into the battery. The 918 bears some resemblance to the 917, which was a legendary racing car of the 1970s. Porsche have incorporated air intakes behind the headrests, which extend to help cool the engine and also act as an aid to aerodynamics.